2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Jets had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow, and I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson will throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw again is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Allen steps away to his left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the middle with Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a
touchdown, Bills. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets nothing.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, a run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
H3-2, box trot.
Here's Wilson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
But that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 34 yards. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Patterson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're mounted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bush. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Jets on the move, couple of big plays back-to-back.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks. On 3rd down, Wilson.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's the Jets punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hall again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And Ho, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Cook up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Diggs going in motion right. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. There's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Is actually going to throw it here. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Buffalo, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a